Dr. Nandipha was in court today and she hinted kidnap. She claims Thabo threatened her into fleeing South Africa. She said this with teary eyes. Dr. Nandipha has accused Thabo in forcing her into a vehicle and driving out of South Africa. Magudumana appeared in Bloemfontein Court on Tuesday for 1 day of her 2-day bail application. The medical doctor and mother of 2 broke down while her affidavit for why she should be granted bail was read out. Magudumana, 34, said that on March 17, Besta forced her into a vehicle and she was taken out of South Africa against her will. She further stated that Besta threatened her as she was alone, defenseless and helpless when she was taken out of the country. Dr. Magudumana, who is estranged from her husband, said she was scared of Besta's threats and had no reason to leave South Africa. According to Dr. Nandipha, it was only when she was arrested in Tanzania, a search of the vehicle conducted by police and officers confiscating travel documents, that she found out that there was a passport belonging to her in the compartment of the vehicle. As part of her reasons for why she should be granted bail, Magudumana said she was a mother of 2 girls aged 11 and 6 years old who were in grades 5 and 1, and she was the primary caregiver. Dr. Nandipha opted to observe her right to remain silent during her defense as she feared it could be used against her at a later stage in the ongoing Thabo matter before court. Dr. Magudumana, who grew up in Port Edward in KwaZulu-Natal, said if granted bail, she had no intention of skipping court appearances or fleeing South Africa. Dr. Nandipha Magudumana says faces charges of aiding and abetting a fugitive, violating a body, and fraud, and intends to plead not guilty to all the charges against her. The matter has been adjourned until 2 p.m. Guys, what are your thoughts regarding Dr. Nandipha's bail application being granted? Because Dr. Nandipha was just fighting the state for bringing her back into South Africa against her will just recently, and now she's saying she left for Tanzania against her will and was fearful of Thabo Besta when they were all lovey-dovey in court the last time. Who is fooling who here right now, guys? Because we still remember them touching hands, holding each other's hands, like as if they had no problem at all. I think Dr. Nandipha has run out of options already. I think she's now feeling the pinch of being inside prison, and she really wants to get out to go and be with her children, the same children that she actually left with nobody, and right now she's the primary caregiver. Who was their primary caregiver when she's been in prison? For the whole time that she was running, who was she thinking was going to be the primary caregiver to those children? And I want to believe that if Nandipha could have played victim from day one, without even escaping the country with Thabo Besta, maybe she could have won, honestly, because I want to believe, honestly, Dr. Nandipha, do you want to tell me you couldn't make a call to your father? You couldn't do anything just to alert them and so that they know that you are in trouble, one way or the other? Because I believe, you had all the power to actually do something. Thabo was not following you every minute, every second, every day. And right now, guys, do still remember that Dr. Nandipha's father once said that he's not going to tell anyone where his daughter is because he doesn't trust anyone with his father, with his daughter. And right now, this is the story. That old man knew where the daughter was and he knew what was happening. And right now, we're just being fooled, guys. Seriously. Honestly, guys, these guys were caught in Tanzania. How do you cross so many countries? Zimbabwe, Zambia, I don't know which other country, I think it's Tanzania. How do you cross so many countries with someone against your will? And you are not able to alert anyone, just anyone, even those people by the border. Anyone could have, honestly, she could have done something to just alert someone that, you know what, I'm in deep trouble here. So this woman, she should stop playing like that. Seriously, Dr. Nandipha, stop lying. Maybe just tell the truth. Maybe the court could be lenient with you, because at times when we lie, we can actually make situations worse. I don't know how her lawyers are, advising her. Seriously. How do you honestly stay with a convicted criminal for that long, for close to a year, and then you say you were held against your will? Dr. Nandipha. And then I had to check how Twitter was feeling. Lifa said she must be charged with perjury as well. And then Dela Lehudi said, let's tell the court Thabo threatened you so they can be empathetic towards you and you'll get a lesser sentence. Most obviously, that's what the lawyer said. That's what her lawyers advised her. And then Dr. Semi Fever said she had all the reasons to skip the country, hence her passport was found in her possession. Criminal of note, I don't buy the story, she must stay behind bars. A life was lost in the process, let the law take its course. And we don't forget, Nandipha, we still have the photo of how cozy you guys were as you were reunited with your man in court. And right now you want to claim like that man, that very man that you are looking at with such, loving eyes. You want to tell us that he was like kidnapping you in a way? Nandipha is a serious flight risk, guys. Like, seriously. And if they let her out, I believe she'll definitely take care of all the witnesses out there. She'll send people, this Nandipha, I don't trust her. Especially if someone can actually go and claim a dead body and then say they're related to that body. Honestly, no. Can the court please do right by the people, by that guy Katlaho's family? Because I don't trust someone. How can you trust someone like that, honestly? No, Nandipha. Hey guys, that's all I had for you. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section and I'll see you on the next video.